setback for the producers of the new Broadway musical Spider-Man Turn Off the Dark. With just about 7 minutes remaining in a preview performance last night, a Spider-Man stunt double fell from a platform and came crashing down into a stage pit.
He had to be taken to a hospital by ambulance. This is video of the crowd watching as he's put into an ambulance. He ended up giving a thumbs up, showing he's okay. A round of cheers then broke out. But the performance had to be cut short. His condition is also unknown this morning. Joining us right now, Jonathan and Michael D'Alvis. They were visiting from New Zealand. They were in the audience last night at Foxwoods Theatre. Welcome to both of you.
Hi.
Jonathan, just describe what happened, I guess.
Well, the show was going fine as per normal. And at this scene, Mary Jane was dangling from a bridge. Spider-Man was at the end of the bridge, and Mary Jane fell into the hole, I think, as she's supposed to, into the gap in the bridge there, and then Spider-Man just sort of slipped off the end of the bridge and just fell.
Did you guys know right away that that wasn't supposed to happen?
We didn't know at first, and then we could tell that something was wrong. We heard the stage manager say that we're going to hold for a second and that the show will continue later on. The lights went up and the curtains came down, and we could hear murmurs from backstage. The microphones were still on.
Yeah. You know, there is some video of this that we do not have access to at the moment, but you can see him on the edge of the platform there. He has a harness on, and there's a rope attached to the harness, and he looks like he intentionally goes over the edge. And I guess the harness was supposed to catch him, but it just kind of all falls into the pit after him. When you saw him fall, how were you struck by it? Because he does go down head first. It looks like he's falling a long way.
I mean, the whole show, they've been, whenever they fell was slow. The harnesses just took them down slowly, the sort of slow motion type effect. This time he just fell, you know, that quick. So you sort of knew something was different, but we didn't assumed, okay, just a big part of the show, but yeah.
Let's show a little bit more of the video that you guys shot and explain sort of what we're seeing here. This is after did everybody in the audience sort of gather outside to watch him be taken away? Explain a little more, Michael, of what we're seeing.
Well, there were huge crowds out there. They made space and put barriers up and just made way outside the stage door for him to be stretchered through. There were a few ambulances, some police, and a fire truck. Not everyone gathered outside was from the show. There were some people who didn't actually know what was happening as well.
Did you see the actors he was being taken out? And we should point out that this was a stunt double. It was not Reeve Carney, who's the lead actor in the show. We don't yet know the name of this actor, but did you see him as he was being wheeled out?
Yeah, we were right there by the barrier, and he's wheeled out. There are other actresses and actors around. They all seemed quite distressed, and a few of them were crying and being consoled by security. And yeah, we just saw him as he was stretchered out through. He had a neck brace on, and he was just stretchered through and then put into the ambulance.
Did he respond to the crowd that was out there?
He just lay there from what we could see. His eyes were open. He just went through, and everyone cheered. So yeah, must have done something there. But yeah,
right.
You know, this is a production that, as we've said, by leaps and bounds is the most expensive $65 million production that's been beset by a lot of technical difficulties. Apparently, this is the fourth injury on the set. That opening's been delayed several times. What was your sense of how confident everybody was during the play?
I mean, it seemed to be going fine until then. To be honest, we were expecting, because we'd heard a lot about it,
right.
So we were expecting something to go wrong, but not this. I mean, the whole time, whenever they were harnessed up, going around the thing flying over us, I thought, okay, well, at some point they're going to get stuck and suspended up there, but didn't really expect this. But I mean, yeah, it was good until then. They seemed, you know, they're doing fine.
Yeah, there was one incident where I guess the stunt double was suspended over the audience for a period of time.
Yeah.
But this falling idea, when you consider how high they go during a lot of the performance, to fall from that height is probably, if you're going to fall, better that you fall from that height than some of the others where they probably get 30, 40 feet above the stage.
Yeah, and I think, well, even still, it was quite difficult to watch for a lot of people, like our younger brother Tane, who's only 11. I mean, he was quite shaken by it.
Understandable. Yeah, well, we hope for the best. Again, his condition's unknown this morning. We know that he's in the hospital. Hopefully we'll find out more details. But thanks for coming in and sharing your experience. We appreciate it.
Jonathan and Michael D'Alvis, good to talk to you this morning. And enjoy the rest of your time in New York before you head back down south. Thanks.
Ready.